Okay, we're going to cook my mum's turkey curry. Perfect for leftovers after Christmas or with chicken any time of the year. So hopefully you've just put your pan on a high heat and you've got your large knob of butter, which will go straight into the pan. And we'll just swirl this around to get it nice and melting. And this is such a fantastic one and is a little bit different because it's very, very fruity. It doesn't taste, I can't say it's like a korma or a tikka masala or anything like that. It's perfectly unique. Okay. By swirling the butter around the pan, it also stops the butter from burning and speeds up the melting process. Go. We're almost there. Okay, butter's just about melted now. We can add in the onions and the celery. There we go. And give this a good stir about to get nice and coated with the butter. And we're just going to cook this for about a minute or so, just to take the raw flavour out of the onions. There we go. This has been a staple in my family since my parents lived in Zimbabwe, and that's where my mum picked up the recipe. So it's a curry from India, from Africa. So just keep moving the onions around the pan just to check that nothing's burning. We've still got it on the high heat though. There you go, you can start to smell those onions cooking already, that's fantastic. Go. Okay, so the onions should have just had the raw flavour taken out of them, and now we can add in the other ingredients. So we've got a tablespoon of curry powder. Just do this gently so that it all doesn't fall in. There we go. A tablespoon of curry powder, a quarter teaspoon of ground ginger. If you don't have a quarter teaspoon measure, it's just a large pinch. And then three tablespoons of mango chutney. There we go. And we'll give everything a good stir together. And it's the mango chutney together with the sultanas that we're going to add in that just gives such a wonderful fruity flavour to this. Perfect for Boxing Day. Perfect with leftover chicken, turkey. Okay, so that's all been stirred together nicely, and now we can add in the chicken stock and milk. And we just want to stir this around and bring it back up to the boil. It shouldn't take long if the pan's nice and hot. Once the pan's started to boil again, what we're going to do is, I've got one of these stick blenders and I'm just going to give it a good blitz just to blend up some of the onion and the celery, and that'll thicken it so that it's more curry sauce like. If you don't have one of the stick blenders, then all you need to do is just take half of the mix from the pan into a blender and blend it. But if you do that, just make sure that you do get a lot of the onion and not just the liquid, and then put it back in the pan. Stir, there we go. It's coming up to the boil nicely. It's so easy and so quick, this one. Most curries take about an hour to do. You've got to cook the meat as well. This cooked meat, ready, no time at all. So I'm just going to turn the heat off whilst I blend it. So if you've got your stick blender ready, or if you're going to do the food processor, just press pause and go and do that. So here we go. Make sure I put this in and blend. There we go, I've just blended it and I've managed to get half of it all over my kitchen. Hopefully you haven't had the same problems, but it will have just thickened everything up beautifully. So it's much more sauce-like. So you can turn the heat back on full and you can add in the sultanas and your cooked chicken or turkey pieces. And then just give everything a good stir together. And then you just need to leave this to bubble for 5 minutes. And then if you carry on watching, you'll be able to see what mine looks like afterwards. And we just add a little bit of cream just to finish it off. So there we go, it's starting to come up to the boil now. So if you leave this for 5 minutes, but carry on watching and you'll see what it should look like after 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 5 minutes and the pan's been bubbling away. This sauce has reduced slightly. It's nice and thick, and we can turn the heat off everything. And all that's left to do is add a pinch of salt and just a swirl of cream. Just about 50 millilitres of cream. Don't bother measuring it out. There we go. Just stir the cream in, just for a little bit of extra richness. There you go. And serve it with your rice, naan bread, however you like, but I hope that you enjoy it.